For this lesson, I'm going to show you the basics of how to use Microsoft Photostory. Okay, we go ahead and we got our program open here for Photostory. And you're going to see three options. Begin new story, edit a project, play a story. In this case, we're going to begin a new story. We're just going to go ahead and click next. From here, we need to import our pictures. This is not for video. This is pictures only. So I'm going to go ahead and import some pictures here. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to select all my pictures I have here in my folder. You can navigate anywhere that you have pictures saved on your computer, flash drive, network storage, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. It's going to plop them all in. So you don't need to do one picture at a time. You can do a whole bunch of them. What you're going to see here now is I can make some corrections to the pictures. I can rotate them here, red eye reduction, and a little color correction. And let's say, for example, these are not the orders you want these pictures in. Okay, I want my picture here at the arm, I want it here at the end. All I'm going to do is click and drag. Okay, or what I can do is, let's say I want this picture of the log, I can use my backwards and forwards, and that just pushes it forwards and backwards through. So you can click and drag, or use your back and forth arrow. I'm just going to move a couple of these around here a little bit. Okay. Then once you've got these, and you can import more pictures if you like, up to 255 pictures. I'm going to go ahead and click next. Here's where I can add a title if I want. In this case, whatever it is, I'm going to click on these pictures, and when I click on the pictures, that's where the title is going to come up. Personally, I usually create a picture with the title on it and not necessarily put it on the images. It gets a little tricky. And then I'm going to go ahead and click next. From here, I can go ahead and record audio. Now, when you record audio, it's only going to record the audio for the picture you're selecting. So if you want to have the audio go over all the pictures, you're going to want to create the audio in another program, say like Audacity. But if you want to narrate each picture, you can do the recording here. Also, you can customize your motion. I'm going to go ahead and hit preview here just for a second so you can see by default what it does. By default, each picture stays on the screen for 5 seconds, then it fades into the other picture. And in this case, it kind of randomizes what it's going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and hit close, but I'm going to go ahead and click custom motion. And what I can do here is I can specify the length. So right now, automatically it's 5 seconds. Let's say I want each of those to only show up for 3. I can change that to 3. But let's say I want to control the picture too. I can specify my start and end positions just by clicking in this checkbox. And let's say I want to focus in on just the one. But then when it's done, I want it to fill the whole screen. So I'm just going to click and drag there. Now I'm going to go ahead and save. And I'm going to go to the next picture. I'm going to make that one 3 seconds. And what I want to do this time is, let's say I want to start with the full screen. And I want to end just on the eye there. And save, and so forth and so on. So I'm going to go ahead and close. And what we can do here is, let's just preview what we've done so far. Comes out with the pull out, and our fade in, and goes into our next picture. And from there I can click next. From here I can select music that's pre-recorded if it's an audio file from, say, like Audacity, or maybe it's an MP3 from a CD or something like that, or I can create music. So if I go ahead and create music, what I can do is I pick my genre of music. Let's go ahead and do pop. Then I'm going to give it a little electric piano feel, romantic. I'm going to speed up the music a little bit, and a high intensity. And I'm going to go ahead and play. I'm going to go ahead and pause that. The nice thing is, when you use the create music, it is copyright free, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. And the nice thing is I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. You'll notice that the music filled in here. Now if I add more pictures, I extend or shorten the length of time of any picture, it auto changes that file or that sound file to automatically fit your full presentation. And then if you didn't like it, you can go ahead and delete it. You can preview the video with the sound in there. But let's say, okay, I've got my music. I'm going to go ahead and hit next. Now you're going to say, how do you want to play it back? Are you going to save it on your computer, send an email? Most of the time, you're going to set this to save on your computer. Then you're going to go ahead and pick your location. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and I'll save it in my videos, and then we'll just call it class file. And you'll notice they do save as WMVs. Obviously, this is not a Mac-based program, so WMV should play. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And for settings, I can control how big I want it. This is a decent size, but let's say you have a really big computer or screen you want to play this on. I can do computer 4, it'll be real big. Um, maybe if it's going to play on an iPod, you want to go a little bit smaller. So I'll leave it at 640 and then click next. And what it's going to do is it's going to generate the file. It's got to do some rendering between the pictures, the videos, the pictures and the audio, and then it's going to generate your file. So that's the quick and basic to photo story for Windows. Um, it's nothing too crazy. Basically, importing pictures, adding sound, and that's about it. And your students can do many different assignments with this. I will have some examples posted using the videos that I created with those pictures, and then I'll show you a couple other examples of what I've used this for in my, personally. Thanks.